Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It's the Bottom of Christmas Challenge, episode 5, I do believe, of the Bottom of Christmas Challenge. If I'm wrong, then oh no. We have our first ever youth intake on Fm21. I know this is the beta, but I'm counting it anyway. I haven't opened it yet. We're waiting. The stream is live. Everyone's excited. Links down below. Come follow us live on Twitch. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel because there's going to be so much more going. And I'm not saying that we have picked our nation yet for our Save a Nation save, which is going to be our main save. But at the moment, it looks like Denmark is the place that we're going to head to. But that could change as well. Anyhow, intake of youth. That was disappointing. Apparently, Deece Jones is the best prospect. Raphael Joseph. To be fair, Raphael Joseph as centre-back isn't the worst with 14 determination. He will grow at 16. He's French. But oh boy. For what was meant to be a decent generation for the club. He's an Australian, never mind. I'm happy. He's an Aussie. He's 5'6". How are you meant to play centre-back at 5'6"? Oh, rip. Doesn't matter. If he hits that potential, he will be good enough to play for Australia. He's definitely Greek with a name like that, surely. Greek, English, Australian, born in Alice Springs. Born in Alice Springs. How would you pronounce it? Themistokoulis Bohalas. Yeah? Themistokoulis. Okay, come off it. Themistokoulis. Okay, how do you... Google Translate, come help me. I know that's a Dr. Benji thing to do, but we're not doing it as a thing, but Google Translate. Where's my headphones? I'll find out how to say this.
Themistokoulis bolas.
Say it again.
Themistokoulis bolas.
Themistokoulis Bolas. Oh, good fop. Have a good one. He family fed Greece in the financial crisis of '04. That's the story we're going to give him. All right. Femi. We're nickname him Femi. We're done. Nickname him Femi. Everyone loves this. I love youth intake. This is what I miss this game. Femi, right? Couldn't nickname him Dimmy, actually, yeah. Well, technically it's not Dim. Have a good one, Ransom, as well. Have a good one. All right, Femi escaped Greece in the year of '04 during the financial crisis. And, of course, when Greece won the Euros and he aspired to be a professional footballer, moved to Australia with his little family until his dad became a financial worker in the mines up at Alice Springs, doing all the books and all that. While his old man was getting payoffs, keeping all the money coming in, Femi was then sent to South Australia to play for the Sassy international side, or national scene, or whatever, before he was picked up to go to England, and little old Leeds snapped him up at the age of 15. 16, I don't know. That's the backstory. Approach the sign, yes. Future prospect, done. Give him a contract. Full-time contract when you get there, mate. 3 years, suggest, done. Get him in. We're going to go with that. Call him Bobby Bobson, please. Nah, no chance we're going to call him Bobby Bobson. In terms of this episode YouTube, it's not just that, and I don't know why I went on a tangent about who Femi is, but hello, Yussel Femi. Yussel Femi, I love it. We just played Newcastle. We won 5-3. We were 2-0 down at halftime. No, we're not. We're 2-0 down inside 10 minutes. We also, since you last saw us, played Arsenal. We lost 4-2 and lost to Leicester 2-1 at home. Our next game that I want to bring you is probably the reverse Newcastle game. I don't want to bring you the Fulham game because you just saw Fulham last episode, and you've seen Spurs a lot. I might give you Arsenal, the highlights of the Fulham game, and the Newcastle game as your episode today. Did I show you Arsenal before? No. We'll do that, and then the next episode will be the run-in to see if we survive. In terms of the league table at the moment, we're currently in international duty as well, international break, I should say. We're currently 16th from 29 points. I think we're going to be safe this year. And then, obviously, I'm just going to be Leeds until the beta finishes. But the challenge was, obviously, for year one, which was the survive after being bottom at Christmas challenge. And there we are. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, YouTube, we'll be back for, look, I might give you the Arsenal game, why not? And then give you the Newcastle game. One game we should lose, one game we should win. And then see how we go. But we'll be back for that one there. We get a youth intake that wasn't great, but we got Femi, the Greek that's ran away to Australia, whose dad became a very big oil baron in Alice Springs. And then, yeah, I don't know. Well, technically he was born in Alice Springs, so maybe he ran back to Greece and then came back to Australia. I don't know. It's not a backstory. I'll give you a proper Femi backstory afterwards. But yeah, youth intake wasn't the greatest. I'll see you for the Arsenal game. Welcome back, YouTube. We have our first game of today's episode. We have got Arsenal at home in a massive game. We're still last 16th, and when we last met, we had a game against Spurs to play, and we did lose this one 3-1 away from home in a game that, look, if you look in the top left-hand corner, we weren't great in. We had moments. They did score in the 89th minute to make it 3-1. We kind of went for it, and there we are. But yeah, we'll continue on. And let's get into this team here. We're going to submit this team, as you can see, very, very much the same. Luke Ayling's been suspended. Dallas isn't going to play because Daniel's a bit more defensive. Obviously, Daniel from Leicester. People know who Daniel is. He was already here when I did this. Noah Kenny, obviously, is coming in against Phillips as well, who I prefer. And the rest of the team is self-explanatory. I might get Dallas in for Alioski, actually, and we'll go to that, I reckon, as well. Go to the match, and there we go. We'll talk about that in the second chat. We won't do that in the YouTube video, because I've got a few things to say on that. Anyway, Brad Leonard and Nenny holding Luiz Moutinho's Kolasinac. Interesting. They're playing 5 at the back, aren't they? Ceballos, William, Pepe, Lacazette. Isak starting. Aubameyang yet again not making the cut. Interesting. Outstretched arms. Actually, no. We lost to him. Hands together. Hands in pockets. We owe Arsenal. The boys seem up for it. Good. We are going to go into the opposition here. We are going to ask the assistant, and I am going to leave it because they're playing 5 at the back. Let's get through that. Us in the white. Arsenal in their infamous, red and white. Score prediction in the chat, boys. You know the drill. And let's have a look. Anyway, early corner, Rafinha. We don't score from too many of them, and Bamford doesn't get on that one. And Ceballos is in space, and it's 2 against 2. And Lacazette is in 1 against 1. And what a block. Falls back to Lacazette. That's just like FIFA 21. You make a block, and it falls back to the opposition. And if it's down your end, it's a block that will fall back and get cleared. 1-0 down. Look, it's a long season, this one. We're just mercifully enough points away that we can afford this. And there we are. We can afford to lose games as long as we win the games that we should win in the run home. We should be okay. Well, that is just disappointing, to say the least. In terms of possession, we are having even amounts, but the game itself has kind of been a bit more of a ball fest. Got to tell the boys to fire up a little bit, see if we can assert ourselves. And I think with that in mind as well, I am going to get on the press. Double guessing myself. Try and win that ball back. Very even game of football here since the early goal. This is the problem here. Early goals are going to cost us. Bamford. If you just got on your bite there, Bamford, you know you've already got there first. David Luiz now finds Willian. Into Ceballos. Finds Rob Holding. And it's good by Elneny. And that's great build-up play from Arsenal. Out the other side they go. Milton Niles. Dallas does well, though. And away we go, maybe. Dallas going on the run down the wing. Keeps going is Dallas. He beats a couple. Dallas. This is the first time we've seen this from him this year. His ball in looks for Bamford. Rafinha, oh, it's blocked. See the difference? We have a shot blocked down the other end. It falls back to Lacazette. The shot's blocked by Rafinha and it's bloody highlight basically over. Rodrigo, Noah Kenny. Dallas in a good spot. Doesn't ignores him. Looks for Jack instead. Jack now with a chance to cut it. Down he goes. Referee says nothing untoward. And that's your highlight. Just, yeah. Anyway, free kick. Rafinha's ball in. Back stick. Cleared away. And it's the break again. We just get hit on the break. Calvin, what a tackle falls to them. Oh, FM, man. Don't turn in the FIFA 21, please. If things just fall to the opposition. In the end, side netting, it's still 1-0. See, this is not clean. We need to do something with that. Should like the last 10 minutes of passing. I know it's trying to show every little passing, but it's on that thing. Arsenal definitely having a bit more of the game, but even nonetheless, we're only a goal down. Going to take what the assistants told us there. Joe Willock's come on. Early doors as well. Rafinha's too far out here to shoot, but he has gone for goal and put it well wide. The game saying that, what's his name, got a cross to save that. Didn't look like it live. Take a corner. Back stick. Bamford doesn't win. Calvin's still in the space though. Pop it in there. Jack hit it. Oh, he ignored it. See what I mean? Jack's got to take that upon himself to hit that. He's got a free-sided goal on the edge of the box. But you see Calvin Phillips getting burned all too often. That's a nice little bit of analysis there. Anyway, 57 minutes in. We're only 1-0 down. Like, that's the thing. We're 1-0 down at Arsenal. Like, one moment of Noah. Game over. I was about to say, one moment of magic and it's 1-1. Or one moment of stupidity from an 18-year-old and it's 2-0. Noah, man. He's been good this year. He's been better than Klitsch. But it's a moment of stupidity. We're 2-0 down and there's probably not going to be no way back from this. Like, this pass is never on. He's got time to turn out too. Poor old Noah. Daniel wins a tackle but doesn't fall to him. Bruno Kolasinac. Lacazette beats his man. Good tackle by Llorente, cleared. Rafinha's not going to get on that. They are just too impenetrable. We cannot find a pass as well. They're getting all the attacking overloads. Arsenal going to kill us. Not before long, this game's going to be 3 or 4. Going to make a change. Just going to move into a 4-4-2. Just try and soak up some pressure. Give them not much space, but once they enter our space, win the ball. With that, Patrick Bamford's not at his best of the game. We're going to get Joe up top as well. And I think we're going to get Klitsch in because Kenny has really struggled. And just get him in as a deeper line on defend. And now I feel it's to be a bit more box-to-boxy in this system too. But really struggling. Look, Joe, 2 against 2 on the break. We can go. Rodrigo wants it. He's screaming for it. Just play him. There's a difference. Arsenal on the break. Play that pass. Kolasinac. Phillips is having a shocker. This is the thing about Calvin. He has one game where he's unbelievable and one game where he's absolutely horrid. Rodrigo tries to take it down. Nicolas Pepe now. Dallas just gets licked. Dallas is just not good enough. Really should be 3 or 4-0 down at least. Yorkiman with the raid. Mingus, how are you, my man? Good to see you. Thank you for the raid, Yorkiman. As we're getting absolutely pumped here by... Arsenal. Look, we've got nothing else that we have to do. We have to go on the press now. Now running out of 10. I came for the anger. We're not angry yet. Because we're staying up. You can get angry. How are you, my man? How are you finding the game? Not bad. Yourself? It's not bad. I actually really enjoy it. I love how in-depth it is. Look, it'll be... Who believes if we can get one now that it could be on? Rafinha's got to win that. Llorente. Daniel. Oh my God, Joe, do it. The youngster, he's in. The youngster, oh, piss off, Leno. One time. Just let the youngster score. Let Joe score. It's good for his confidence. Yeah, Dimmy's on fire. Mustafi, good ball to Nicolas Pepe. This is 3-0, isn't it? Messler, what a save. It just falls to Alexander Isak. And there you go. 3-0 down. Arsenal are just too good for us. We've had half chances too to score. That's the problem. We haven't put them away. And Joe really should have scored. It's a good ball to Rafinha. Get a ball in there, Rafinha. Joe! Oh, he's not there. Everything's been on the break from Arsenal too. You know, Ilian. That is not good keeping, mate. I look at a game like this and I go, okay, we're going to go down. And then I look at a game where we turn it around against Newcastle and 5-2 after turning it on. And I'm like, yeah, there's no way we're going down. You know what I'm going to say? Oh, my. You know what I'm going to say is this. We're not good enough to be in the Premier League's top 10 or 15 clubs, but we're better than the teams around 17, 18, 19 and 20th, which in real life makes no sense because Leeds are a really good side in real life. But yeah. What's my price per correct score? You get to watch me gamble it all, Blue. And saying that, though, Isaac's about to break your heart. He put it wide. Did your heart flutter, mate? Did your heart flutter that you're going to be wrong? It was going to be 4-0? So we're always going to attack him. It's not. I try to get back into the game. Anyway, Joe. Ilnemi, game over. Here we go, boys. I'm on the TV view with a little bit of height. We won the gamble. That's nice. Arsenal kicked us. Yet again, I look at this and I go, we weren't bad, but there we are. Absolutely rollicked them. We have Fulham in between, who currently in a Europa League spot, and we pumped them last time we played Fulham. It's none of their business. I don't want to comment. Just get out of my face. No, we lost a couple, Dim. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, we play a system and it looks good, and we play a system that's not. This is a bad weekend for us. West Ham won, West Brom got a point. Palace got 3 points, I think, and Sheffield got a point. Like, I'm not saying that I'm worried about Palace and Sheffield. I'm worried about West Brom. I'm worried about West Ham. And then if I am worried about West Brom, I'm worried about them as well. Look, all I know is that there's only 7 games to go and time is on our side, and we do have Fulham next, which is a winnable game on paper. It's backwards. Like, in real life, you would expect Leeds here, not Fulham. Fulham should probably be dead last. But this is FM, man. So we'll wait and we'll see. Then we got Leicester, and we got Newcastle. I'm going to bring you the Newcastle game. I'm going to show you the highlights of the Fulham game YouTube. We'll be back for that one there. Welcome back, YouTube. It's Damien, and a very fired up Damien, I may add. We have Newcastle taking a massive game in the Prem, mainly because we're on 29 points, and mainly because from what I've seen in the last month, we're not going to get any more points than 29, and we're going to have to hope 29 is going to be it. Hopefully, today, we see something from this Leeds side, because this Leeds side got absolutely dominated away by Fulham. Now, granted, Fulham are sixth, and granted, for whatever reason, Football Manager is really, really loving Fulham, even though they're not one of the worst sides ever played in the Prem, but they're pretty damn bad in real life. But yeah, nonetheless, no one decided to rock up and play football. All 3 of the goals, defensive mistakes, at the back by Liam Cooper. Basically, Alioski. The whole back 4, apart from Mr. Creswell, who played about 25 or so minutes, actually good. I don't understand how he got that. One of the goals, literally, he got the ball and just chipped it in the ear. Stupid. I think it was this one here. But lets me play it. Just silly. Like, just some of the stuff is just dumb. This one here, Cooper gets on it, and where are you going to? I'm sorry, man. It's just, I have seen a goal like this over and over and over and over again. Like, when he eventually kicks it long, I want to see when he goes long. No, he's gone long first time. He has no pressure on him. Mitrovic is out of the issue. He can literally slap this in first time right here if he wants to Calvin Phillips, and Phillips can turn out and go out here to Rafinha, or he can not even have to turn and play Creswell, who's going to play it out here to Ailing, and then he has Rafinha. There's so many triangles on. Instead, Liam Cooper just goes, I don't care, I'm the captain of this team, boss, and we're going to start with 29 points. Ugh. No, get out my football club. I do not have a centre-back that wants to play football. Diego Llorente doesn't know how to defend, and he also doesn't know how to play freaking baller, even though he's Spanish. Stupid. Koch doesn't look like he's German. He looks like he's Australian with 2 left feet. Stupid. The only guy that can only that looks alright, it's not bad. In the end, I took Cooper and Creswell off. Creswell got a knock, and Cooper annoyed me after this. And what do you think what Llorente did? He got the ball in this situation, and he actually just kept knocking it with his goalkeeper until he decided, okay, I'm going to go long now and lose it. None of this open out, get it on your back foot, and play out. Nah. I don't want to do that, boss. That's not what you're telling me to do. Stupidity, man. And it's doing my head in. That they're not listening to what I'm trying to instruct them to do. At all. It's like planks of wood out there. Not even worth it. In the end, I've made changes for this game. Calvin Phillips is playing with a bit of a knock. Shackleton's coming in because Klitsch as well cannot hit a pass and is down to 6.64. Lorente's coming in only because I want someone alongside Creswell who's going to be okay. Ayling and Dulles, Meslaya, Rodrigo, Rafinha, Harrison, and I've put Joe up because Bamford has stopped trying to score goals as well. Bamford has given me no movement at all in these last 4 or 5 games. So, young Joe at 18, lead the line. Off we go. It is absolutely diabolical at the moment, this Leeds United form. And this Newcastle side, who we beat 5-2 at the Toon, is going to probably beat us 5-2 because we don't know what we're doing. Longstaff's in there with Miguel Almiron, St. Maxim, Callum Wilson, Ryan Fraser. Looks like it could be a 4-4-2 or 4-4-2 with Fraser playing up top alongside Wilson. Could be that as well. Wait and we'll see. Look, point the finger, it's time to end this poor run of form. They do not really know what they want. Individually, have faith. No one seems to really care at this football club, and it's a real shame because they have enough potential here to really build something. It's us in the white, it's them in the purple. Score prediction in the chat. We are live on stream, links down below, but, you know, I just think we're going to get beat 4-1 here. I don't think we're going to keep the ball particularly well, and if we do, we're not going to move it quick enough. Dummett, Frozen, and Longstaff. The fact that we're 2-0 down inside like 10 minutes to Newcastle last time, they beat them 5-2. Calvin on the ball. Rafinha now. Has to go forward. Driving at will. Keep that ball. Calvin Phillips now. Good movement. Rodrigo. Bit lucky to still have it. Still going though. Goes for goal. Wasn't far. Yet again, it wasn't the clinical movement that I like to see from us, but at least it's a bit more forward thinking. So negative against Fulham, and it's not how I set up. In the end, that is a poor header from Adam, but Lorente. See what I mean? Centre-backs just don't want to play football. At least Adam's header I can understand. He's a bit under pressure. He probably should do better with the header. Mercifully, West Ham are losing 1-0. The more West Ham lose and the more Palace don't pick up points, we just won midweek, the better it is for us. 65% of the ball, moving around okay. A point would even be nice right now. Just been stupid. Anyway, Dallas now froze. Harris. Shackleton. I think that's hit Rodrigo and has fallen back to them. I'm not so sure. Anyway, Dallas is on it again because they haven't really had too much on. I also want my camera a bit higher. That is a horrid hospital ball. Who played that one? Who played that one? Good save from Meslaya and wide. Who do I have to blast? Who am I blasting? Please let it be Dallas because he's so horrid. Please let this be Dallas. Oh my god. He is one of the worst footballers ever used an FM in history. Odd minutes played, still 0-0. Longstaff, Meslaya makes a good save. It's nice to see him having actually a decent game of football for once as well, the goalkeeper. Adam Creswell on it. It's Charlie Creswell, not Adam Creswell. Ayling. Good inside of Rodrigo. See Rodrigo coming deep to get on the ball. Nice. Now spread it wide. Instead he's going to go on a run into nowhere. And now he got faced by 5-6 players and no one's helping him out as well. Looks for Calvin Phillips eventually. Shackleton. Ayling should be a lot higher. Jack Harrison, what a run. What a save from Dubravka. But yet again, in possession, Ayling should be getting a bit higher and a bit wider. It's what he's been instructed to do. Nah. Joe back stick. Doesn't win the header. We don't score from there anyway. Palace are losing 1-0. Thank God. They're stumbling to survival. Rodrigo's ball in. Villa are beating West Ham 2-0. That's good. At the same time, Fraser's found Callum Wilson and he's quick and he's away and he's put it wide. Villa are 3-0 up against West Ham. Jeez, they're flying. Manquillo Froze should be able to press Miguel Almiron, but instead Jack Harrison doesn't do much. He won't be coming back on loan next year. He's just not good enough, really. He started off alright and then he's just gone off a boil. Rafinha, what is that? Just don't understand where he's running into. Lascelles, St. Maxim, That's a ball and a half to Callum Wilson. It's 1-0 Newcastle. And we are in trouble. Callum times it around perfectly. Runs around the keeper. Mesliar's beat. And our season is going down the drain very quickly. Everton at least beating Palace 2-0. Like, we are stumbling for our, no good form, no nothing, but we are stumbling towards being there. That's a save and a half from Dubravka as well. Dubravka's played 2 massive saves. There's also the problem. Sides are scoring against us and goalkeepers are having worldies down the other end. Really should have scored. Calvin coming off. Going to get Klitsch in. Move Shackleton and Klitsch around. Manquillo throws. Christensen. Manquillo. Still with Javier. Jack Harrison doesn't want to win the ball. Make a challenge. Win the ball. If you don't win the ball, make it a foul. It's silly. Miguel Almiron giving too much real space there. Forced them back a couple of lines. Those decent shape from us, but that's a great ball. Just again, it's just Dallas' defensive awareness is just horrid. Why is he creeping up so far? What are you trying to press? There's no space for you to cover. Anyway, they're down to 10 men. Punish. Almiron's on the bench. Punish. Dallas now. That's the first thing Dallas has done going forward all year. And he's hit a banger from distance. We do not deserve to be a 1-1, but we are 1-1. And Stuart Dallas, for once in your life, I don't have to, call you dumb. He is still one of the worst footballers ever used, but he may have scored one of the best goals he may have scored this year in FM. It's a pretty good strike, that. He still isn't great. Still isn't great at all. It's taken a long-range hit to break him down. It's not a good thing. Everton are now 3-0 up against Palace. Anyway, Llorente. On the ball. Finds Dallas. That's a bit better. That's engaging at least. You're looking to move the ball out of the back. Looking to play out. Jack Harrison should have Rafinha coming in. Oh my God. Get off my park. That's a ball. Joe should score. Dubravka goes long. Ryan Fraser takes it down way too easy. He puts it over. Patrick Bamford, in he comes. I'm going to leave Joe out there. I think Joe's been okay today. I wouldn't say he's been bad. Look, if they're going to defend wide, I get him as a winger. That would have cost her as well. How would it cost us better on that side, though? I'll go to that. Just think Joe's been playing decent. Are we going to find one late? A 1-1 draw will not be the worst result in terms of points, but we have been poor enough. Like, we really should have won this game with the amount of possession we've had. Time's going to tick away. Look, it's better than losing. The fact that everyone else around us has lost, but we had 9 shots on target, 16 shots in total, and 62% of the ball. I'm sorry, but you should be converting. Big time. Apparently, Newcastle had a better expected goal ratio to us. That's really strange. Look, I'm going to keep my roll high and tell them they've done well to come back and draw, but really, I'm livid. Really, I'm absolutely livid at that we have not won that game of football and really just gone and put our own, our own stamp. Look, great goal, Dallas. I'll praise you for it. We just haven't gone and put our own stamp on being safe this year. Instead, we've left the door open. We're leaving that door open to go down still. The more you leave it open, the more someone's going to creep in and go, hey, I'll fill this door. If you don't want to stay in the Prem, you can come through the door and I'll come up. Just, yeah. It's really, 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 really silly. Pablo Mari, by the way, at centre-back will not be the worst. In terms of next episode, boys, you won't see Leicester and you won't see Everton. I'll be back for Palace, which could be a massive game. That could really save us or not. Then we've got Chelsea and Wolves to end the season. Depending on what happens and results in that, we could be safe by then. We won't be. If it comes to a game where we just need 3 points to be safe, I was going to show you that game. But when next episode comes around, we'll be seeing every game until we obviously stay up in the Premier League. From Dame and everybody else here, that's the end of another episode. The bottom of Christmas challenge. Look, it's looking like we are going to stay up. However, we're not really playing the football I would have liked to stay up. We're coughing, we're spluttering all the way there. If we had any decent run of form and any decent football being played in the system that clearly does work when they do want to play football, we really could have been 11th or 10th this year with the amount of points we've given up. Instead, we're down in 16th. We're fighting to stay up. We're 6 points clear of 17th. We're 7 points clear as well. And yeah, it is what it is. And I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.